Hey guys, hey, come on in, get in here and say hello so we can say hello back to you. I am T. I'm actually here. I'm going to give you guys an update along with a get ready with me. How about that? We're going to do it all in one session. So here I'm just actually getting ready to go out. I don't remember what I was doing this day, but I was getting ready to go probably for a doctor's appointment, not even sure. But we're going to do a life update, let you guys know what's been going on in my life. And this is my morning routine, what I normally do in the mornings and the afternoon, in the evenings when it comes to my facial routine. But anywho, let's move on. The topic is what I've been up to these last couple of months. It's been a couple of months since I've been on here and to fill you guys in on my journey. So as you know, I finished all my treatments over a year ago. Well, I just did my last chemo treatment with the chemo pill as of um, October was my last month of taking the chemo pill. So I was supposed to be on it for 12 months, but because of issues in between here and there, I wasn't on it for the full 12 months. So I did about 10 months on that um, chemo pill that I was taking. Um, got all of that. So my body now is starting to actually come back from all of that. I guess we don't realize a lot of times what we go through physically when you have chemo, besides losing all of your hair and the body aches and just everything that comes, the loss of appetite, the your taste buds, food not tasting the same, the not feeling well, the nauseousness. It's a lot that goes on with that. And a lot of times, I guess, if you haven't been through a situation, then you don't really realize the after effects of all the medications that they give you in the process of your chemo treatments. So, with that being said, the medication that I was taking, even the chemo pill, my back hurt entirely so bad. Sometimes I'm unable to even stand up or even walk. So I'm starting to feel a little bit better from that. I guess as the medication becomes, more out of my system, I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I mean, because chemo, my nails turned black, my toenails, my inside of my hands was black. So it even changes like your skin tone. It does something to your body totally. And imagine if you're doing that to the outside, what it's doing on for the inside of your body. So, it's like the medication could be toxic, but it's supposed because it's supposed to cure or kill whatever cancer cells you have. So that is a strong medication. If it takes all your hair out, imagine what it's doing to the inside. So my goal now is to making sure that I am eating healthier. Um, Trying to stay away from as much sugar as I can. Um, like I said, for me, my last surgery was last March. So this March has been a year since I had my very last surgery. It took me a while to come back from that surgery last March, but like I said, this year is better than last year. Each year it gets better and better. So I am not complaining. Overall, my health, I've been doing good with that. My numbers have been staying down, so that's a plus. And on top of that, all of that happened right right after Thanksgiving. So right after Thanksgiving, I decided to go home. And in the process of me leaving to go home, my dog, he became sick and ill while I was gone. So I was gone for 2 weeks. I came back home in December, like right before Christmas, and I had to actually syringe feed him. I fed him for like a month doing that. And we were back and forth to the doctor. And he was getting better. He got better for like a day or two. And then it's like he just took sick and just couldn't recover. So for the last month of his life, I kind of like had to baby and take care of him. It gave me time to spend with him. But when I called the vet back because it seemed like he wasn't getting any better. So I decided to take him in. And it was on a Friday, I think. No, it was actually on a Saturday when I decided to take him in for the third visit. And lo and behold, I didn't think that I was going to have to put him down. So he had gotten where He wasn't able to walk anymore. He wasn't able to go outside and potty like he usually did. And it's like he just went down instantly. So that kind of took a toll on me. Um, I miss him. That was my first pet that I had to actually take care of. Take care of. Um, so yeah, he was my baby. So my fur baby passed away on in what January, and just recovering from that. And I do miss him. So, life goes on. He's in a better place. But having to make that decision to go ahead and put him down when I really wasn't able to, um, that was like hard for me. But that was the first time I ever had to do something like that. So it was actually hard for me. I didn't think it would be as hard. Like I said, I've never been attached to a pet like I was attached to that one. I had him since he was a newborn. He was 16 years old. He was a Yorkie mixed with a rat terrier. I think I'll put a picture at the end of him, a picture of him on the end of this video. But yeah, he was my baby. So I did lose my baby in January. So that went on. Health wise, like I say, I've been doing really, really well. I'm not complaining. I'm trying to get my exercise in at least 3 days a week, which that consists of like a treadmill and a bike. When I went to cardio rehab, those was like two of the major exercises that they recommend I do. So I just kind of like continued to do those throughout this entire journey. Um, Again, I just wanted to touch bases with you guys, let you know what I was up to and what was going on. And again, I was just getting ready and I was like, you know what? Instead of doing like a typical video talking about how I apply my makeup or clean my face, let me just go and give y'all an update about life itself in general. One of the biggest issues, not really a big issue. One of my main concerns now after all of this, we're like, okay, where do we go from here, or what's to be expected with life after you've been through a situation. For me, my biggest issue right now is making sure that I can don't this does not occur again. Um, Being able to be in remission for the rest of my life here on earth. Um, don't want to get the my biggest fear is saying that okay, it has come back or that it has went other places. That's just me. I don't talk about it, but it's still in the back of your mind. So whenever you go to the doctor, it's like they're doing that blood work. You're like, what are they looking for? Making sure. So that's just one of the biggest things, and I'm gonna have to learn how to get past that. Um, know that it is in God's hands and He's in control over the total situation. But that's just a fear that I have. Everybody have their own fears. That's just one of my biggest fears. He's been with me. God has been with me through this whole situation, this whole ordeal, and I just I might be saying some things that other people not they think about, but they're afraid to say. So that's my biggest issue with this whole scenario. But overall, health wise, I'm doing great. Um, I feel great. Each week, each month, it gets better and better. And I'm thankful. I'm blessed. This year, last year, I decided life is too short, and if I feel like I want to get on the plane and fly somewhere, or go and do something, or go spend time with family, then that's what I'm gonna do. Because it could have easily been taken away, blink of an eye, and I didn't get a chance to enjoy it. Tell my loved ones, I appreciate you. I think I'm thinking about you. So hey, if that means, like I said, if I want to do something, I'm at the point in my life, I'm just going to do it. I don't have no, only consequences that I have is the fact that I didn't do it. So the best thing for me to do is go ahead and enjoy life and live each day to its fullest. So if it's something you want to do, go ahead and do that. Don't wait and say, you know what, don't put off today what you can do today. Don't put off tomorrow what you can do today, don't put it off for tomorrow. So just think of life that way. Um, Positive vibes, just thinking positively, and know that in a situation that you may go through is not by chance. It's just some things are life learning lessons. Some things open up our eyes and make us realize some things that we need to change within ourselves, or it could be something around you that you need to change. So each thing we go through in life, everything is a life learning lesson. Um, Whether it be good, negative, positive, whatever it may be, everything in life is a life learning lesson. So we have to learn from those things and move on from those things, and just figure out how we're going to live life to our best, our fullest potential, and enjoy it as you do so. So, like I said before, I'm just at this point in my life where I'm enjoying life. I'm enjoying being me. If I feel like doing it, then I do. If I don't, then I won't. That's all I can say. But anyway, here, let's talk about what I'm doing here. Like, I wanted to do a quick makeover. I'm not a professional. This is just what I do for myself. Here you see me out using a black liner. I actually bought these bond and seal eyelashes that I'm going to put on. Um, they're actually pretty easy to put on if you bright lighting and stuff like that. And for me, I don't take them off every day, and they will last me probably about 3 or 4 days on. When you take them off, you can use them again if there's not a lot of glue on them. But here I'm using the bonding seal. I got them on, so we're gonna bond and seal. The bonding seal is what helped those lashes to stay on, and they have different sizes in the kits as well, and they look really, really natural. And there I am, all dressed up and ready to go. So if you like this video, comment on it. Let me know what you think. And until next time, you guys have a wonderful one. Bye bye.